Okay, Valentine Blakestone. You've just confronted Dr. Morgan with your suspicions. He may not be your perp, but you finally have all the pieces of the puzzle. If you didn't do it, then who did? My patients skew older. I have a handful of patients under 18. Only one of them goes to the school. Memories race through your mind. You're not even sure which ones are relevant. When we were searching Gabby's computer, we came across some very interesting photos of Claudia. So either she was keeping blackmail material for her best friend, or it was you she was after. Claudia was a crap girlfriend. We fell hard and fast. It was great until she started ditching me. Even before C and I started dating, Gabby freaking hated me. Girl was psycho. I am not shedding any tears for her, but I couldn't have killed her if I wanted to. I was in jail. My brother is a certified jackass, but I can imagine how it would feel if he went missing. April? I was, just leaving. April and I used to be tight. She was like a sister to me. Until... oh no. Until you broke up with her actual sibling. I think it's April. Can't you just admit that you stole a syringe from my mini fridge? I came here because Mom made me pick you up. Not so I could get lectured by some dumb kid. But Brett, you're on probation. If you relapse... Slam. You remember the unmistakable sound of Brett's fist hitting the tree. As you reconsider the clues you've collected over the months, a haunted face appears clearly in your mind's eye. Yep, everybody's like, no, it's Claudia! No. I just figured it. She was always looking out for her, sibling. Hey, looks like your 10 minutes are up. Better get going. You shake your head to dispel your musings. Focus up, Blake. Time to finish this. Guess who? Okay, yeah, just keep it as guess who. April. It's been April this whole time. Right under our noses. Oh my god, she must be the one in the clinical trial. And you're the ringleader, obviously. Your own Veronica Mars. You're a hero, Blake. April's words from the tailgate twist in your memory. How could she be so calm? You're a hero, Blake. Because you're the good guy. You revealed everything about Gabby at the time and whatnot. Chapter 15, Pray for me. Oh, okay. Your heart hammers in your chest. You dash out of the teacher's lounge and into the hall. Your friends trip after you, hot on your heels. Like, what's the plan? Do we have a plan? No. Yes, but first, we need to get April before the dance ends. I'm not letting her leave here unless she's in handcuffs. Inside the gym is deadly quiet, like a pin drop, and you'd realize you're just about to announce a winter formal chord. And this year's Snowflake Queen is... You scan the room for any sign of April, your stomach twists and roils, the air is buzzing as the precipice of Principal Evans' announcement. And you're on the precipice of something else, a realization. Something's wrong. Wait. Claudia Rhodes! The students and chaperones erupt in applause. Even your group claps along as their necks strain, still looking for April. But you already know. You know what everyone else came to realize as 1 second passes. Then another, it's happening all over again. Claudia. Claudia? Does anyone see Claudia? The room erupts in concerned whispers immediately. But you feel the volume's been turned down to zero. Not now, not after everything. Blake. Blake! Not after we were so close. You only realize you've been standing there, eyes glazed over, when Donovan steps in your field of vision. He leans in close, bending so your right eye. Blake, I don't know what you're thinking right now, and I don't know all you've been through, but I do know that you're the only hope we have at cracking this. I need you here for this. You're our leader, Blake. Our team captain. Your vision finally clears, tears filling your eyes as you look around the group of sleuths you've gathered, your friends. You guys, it may have been too late for Gabby, but it might not be too late for Claudia. Not if we do something now. Stevie's words strike sparks against the tinder inside of you, waiting to catch fire. You're right. This is not happening again. Not on my watch. I'm not losing anyone else. Not if I can do anything about it. Donovan, you and Stevie check the pool first. Then search the rest of the natatorium wing. Joanna, Tyler, you take the east block. Don't forget to check the makeout closet by the chem lab. Claudia's okay, I know it. We'll find her. But, Blake, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna find April. All this commotion creates the perfect cover for her to sneak out unseen. I won't let that happen. Blake, that's way too dangerous. One of us should go with you, at least. You can't be planning to just waltz up and accuse someone of murder on your own. April could be anywhere, and I'd rather you guys be safe in pairs. I know how to handle myself and keep from being seen. I don't know about this. Hey, what choice do you have? I'm the one with the plans, remember? You take Donovan's hand and give it a squeeze, pleading at him with your eyes to understand, and finally he nods. Just promise me you won't do anything stupid. Hey, you know me. When have I ever done anything reckless or dangerous? Okay, we've got one shot at this. Let's make it count. You literally went around this entire book and did nothing but reckless, stupid shit. Your group slips out into the hall before the chaperones can start locking down the gym and split off in different directions. You streak down the hall, opening every door you pass, looking for any sign of your quarry. Damn it, Blake, this is getting you nowhere. You slow down, take in a breath, close your eyes to retrace the events of the night, trying to make some order of it. Okay, the storage room. That's the last place I saw Claudia. And it's a good a place as any to start. You creep into the gym storage locker, part of you hoping to get the jump on April, part of you terrified of the state Claudia might be in. But the room is empty. Guess I better keep looking. Looking for what? You turn around and there she is, standing in the hallway just outside the door, smiling. Sorry, I was just walking by on my way to the crowning ceremony when I heard you talking to yourself in here. Should we get back? We don't want to miss it. April, the crowning ceremony already happened. But I have a feeling you already know that. Me? What? I was just on my way to find the bathroom. I didn't even know she was gone. To find the bathroom in a school you've been going to? Yeah, no, cut the crap, April. You and I both know that you did something to her. And I've got the proof that's going to put you away for good. Proof? What proof? The drugs you poisoned Gabby with, for starters. Not as ludicrous of an idea now, is it? Or maybe the fact I never said Claudia was missing. The two of you stare each other down, the truth coming out, and it's coming out tonight. Valentine Blakestone. She chuckles to herself, throwing up her hands and circling steadily closer to the crime storage room. You're as good as they say. Thank you. As you match her movements, trying to navigate towards the door, she reaches into a bin of supplies and hefts a baseball bat. It didn't have to end this way. I had no problem with you. None at all, actually. I thought you seemed pretty cool. But you just had to go sticking your nose where it didn't belong. And now I'm gonna have to kill you for it. Wow, that face. She twists the bat in her hand, and you turn tail and run. You race to the end of the hallway and around a corner. You can hear April chasing after you, so you careen into the next nearest open door. The music storage closet. Seems a good place as any. What? Were you looking for me? And now you don't have anything to say? Oh, that's so unlike you. You can hear April in the distance, the end of the bat dragging across the linoleum as she stalks you like prey, until the sound suddenly stops. After a long beat of silence, you peek out the door and see Mr. Lewis down the hall. As he turns the corner out of sight, you hear the scrape of the bat resume. I could tell him everything. If he sees the evidence in my locker, I know he'll believe me this time. You hear the scraping of the bat growing closer. Whatever you're going to do, you better do it fast. Or you and Mr. Lewis might not make it out of the winter formal alive. Get Mr. Lewis involved to prove you're telling the truth and help on the way. What you do is you run up to him and go, "Mr. Lewis, check my locker! It's April, she's trying to kill me!" And you just keep running. This shouldn't be a diamond choice. You race out of the closet, around the corner at the end of the hall, and run smack into Mr. Lewis. Blake, good. We need to get everyone into the gym until we can... Mr. Lewis, listen to me. April Morris killed Gabby. She might have killed Claudia. You pluck a pin from his shirt pocket and grab his hand. Look, believe me or not, don't. But here's my locker combination. My evidence, notes on the case, it's all in there. Stevie's son can fill you in on the rest. But call the police first. Blake, I don't understand. And I wish I had time to explain to you, but I don't. Call the cops, call Stevie. Or else this might be all in vain. And you give him one last look and a half smile. I'm sorry that I accused you, Mr. Lewis. I was just doing my job. And with that, you turn on your heel and run back the way you came. Blake! You dash back the way you came before April can round the corner and spot Mr. Lewis. Oh, come on, Blake. God, are you tired? Ready to give up? Not a chance. You gotta lure April away to give Lewis even half a shot at getting away. Unfortunately, the main exit's behind you and in front of you. Your only option is up. I should take the stairs, call the elevator. Take the stairs. Stairs are always faster. You turn right and dash up the little-used maintenance staircase as quickly as your legs can carry you. Whoa. You make it safely up the steps and make a left towards the pool area. Above the second floor, you take a turn down the math hallway. Where next, Blake? Where? Come on. We've gotta run the clock out. And, avoid death by bludgeoning. No sweat. Sudden realization that the only footsteps that you hear are your own. You turn around, pacing backwards as you realize April's gone. Uh-oh, where'd she go? This isn't good. I can't let her get away. Better at my back than out of my sight. What's wrong, April? I thought you were gonna kill me. Your voice echoes down the hall, but nothing comes in reply. You groan and spin around. Hi, Blake. Yeah, it's called being a ninja. April gives you a grin before rearing back for a low swing with her bat. Avoid the baseball bat. Run. I'm guessing these other two options are be hit. Leap back at the last second, saving your kneecaps from getting busted. Not fair! Oh, that's life, right? You dodge around April and continue down the hallway. Get back here! You thunder down the hallway. If you can just make it back downstairs to the exit, maybe! Help me. Claudia? You skid to a halt to stairs just to your right. Downstairs might be bring freedom, but it sounds like her voice was coming from the roof. You're really starting to piss me off. I have that knack. You chance one glance behind you, April stalking closer, bat ready and eyes feral. I can't leave Claudia behind. Claudia, say something. Hello, someone out there, please. Please help. You grit your teeth and sprint for the usually locked door leading to the roof stairwell. It's propped open. You slam the door, hearing the lock click in place behind you, and take the stairs two at a time. A blast of cold air greets you on the roof. And below, at the foot of the stairs, the door rattles as April bangs the bat against it over and over again. I won't let you take this from me! Blake! Claudia's lying on the ground at the edge of the roof, her wrists and ankles tied up with a jump rope. You rush over to untie her. We just get to keep hearing the banging. I see April's got a real thing for sports equipment. Claudia, you don't know how relieved I am to see you alive. Blake? You pause, untying the ropes. Claudia's words are slurred. She's looking in your direction, but she doesn't seem to be looking at you at all. Claudia, what happened to you? And then the banging continued. It's Brett's sister. Yeah, we know. I know. I ran in April in the hallway. What did she do to you? Stuck with a needle and tied. It's clearly bentonite in her system that's making her out of it, but without knowing how much April shot into her, you have no way of knowing if she'll recover. It's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna untie you and get you out of here. Thanks, Blake. Her eyes flutter closed, the smile still on her lips as a course of tremors rack her body. You hold her tightly, unsure what to do, until her body goes still. Claudia? Claudia? You put your fingers under her nose. She's still breathing, but just barely. Okay, Blake, we still got a chance. We just need to get Claudia off the roof, or... Down below you hear the telltale splinter of wood. April's coming. Wouldn't the bat give before the door gave? Question mark? Sorry, Claudia. Sorry I couldn't get justice for you or Gabby. You pull out your phone to call 911. Your mom, maybe Donovan, you're not sure. But as you scroll through your contacts, because we have time for that, you stop at Perdita's number, still saved in your phone. Claudia's parents, Gabby's family, my mom. They'll never know why, and it'll haunt them forever. Your heart squeezes, then breaks into a gallop, marching in time for April's thundering steps, ascending the stairs. I might never find out the whole story about Dita, but I won't let that happen to other families. And then you see April burst out onto the roof, bat held high, her face twisted with pure rage. Yeah. It's not really a pure rage face. Pixelberry needs to work on that. Nowhere left to run, Blake. You've got a split second before April reaches you. Your fingers fumble as you navigate over the voice recording app. Hit record and get the evidence of everything that happens on the roof to give the family some peace of mind. With a confession. Are we gonna die? Listen, if you watched It Lives series, you know how I'm gonna go down if I have the choice, Despite how your hand shakes, your aim is true when you hit the record button. A second before April's bat connects with your hand and sends the phone flying. You watch the phone arc into a potted plant nearby. From here, you see the screen is cracked, but the recording is still going. April delivers a kick to your stomach before flipping you onto your back with her foot. She drives her heel into your chest, pinning you to the ground. That's enough of that. Do you know what a pain it's been to chase you all over the school? And what did it get you? She gestures at Claudia with the bat. One more person you couldn't save. She's unconscious, not dead. Like, well, you're both gonna be dead in a few seconds. She levels the bat at you. In the darkness behind her, you see the flashing lights of an emergency vehicles. Help is on the way, finally. I've just gotta keep her talking. And most importantly, get her to confess on tape. Why are you doing this, April? It can't be that you... What, just hate popular girls? Hardly. She drags the bat across the cement near your ear, the screech of it giving you an immediate headache. I'd have thought it would be obvious, Claudia, and that bitch Gabby ruined my brother's life. Sweet, perfect Gabby. Everyone loved her, blah, blah, blah. But did anyone actually like her? Of course. What about Donovan? Why should I care about her family? She never cared about what happened to mine. And if Donovan were to be honest with himself, he'd realize he cared a lot more about Gabby than she did about him. That's the way it was with most of Gabby's friends. How would you know? Brett told me all about it. Sure, she'd be all sweet to everyone's faces, but underneath, the only thing she cared about was her own success and popularity. Brett refused to worship her, so what did she do? She gets him arrested. Gabby had your brother arrested because he's a creep, and to protect Claudia. To break her up with Brett, you mean? He was mentally torturing her. He loved her! Do you know what it's like to have a family member in jail? My family went through hell. No, I had a family member disappear, not quite the same. She cocks her head at you, teeth bared. And if you had someone to blame for that, what would you do? What would I do? I honestly don't know. But what I do know is that I wouldn't do this. I'd never hurt innocent people. Innocent Have you been listening to a word I've said? Gabby ruined everything. Claudia was the last piece of the puzzle. She lifts the bat high over her shoulder. Yeah, but what did I do? What found you out? That's it. I'm not gonna let you ruin it too. Mr. Lewis got the cops here in the nick of time. Down below, the flashing of the emergency vehicles have slowed. The cops have reached the school. Mr. Lewis kept up his hand. All I've got to do is keep her distracted and looking at me. You glance over at your phone, still tucked away in the bushes, only visible from your angle on the ground. But I can't finish this until I get her to spill everything. What do you mean Gabby ruined everything? How? Her brow furrows, her arm drops slightly, she huffs. Because of her lies. Whatever she whispered into Claudia's ear and turned her against my brother, made her leave. She shakes off whatever emotion passes through her and grips the bat tighter. If Gabby had just minded her own business, everything would have been fine. We could have stayed happy. But no, Gabby was like obsessed with Brett, or something. She hated him way before Claudia, and had it out for him. You realize you're hearing Brett's words spew out of April's mouth. It's all the same thing he ranted about at the party. Or is it just what Brett told you to get you involved in this vendetta? To me, it sounds like Brett manipulated you, lied to you, and sat back and let you do your dirty work. Her nostrils flare, and she presses the tip of the bat to your throat. Watch what you say about my brother, Blake. Bitch, you're gonna kill me anyway, screw you! You glance over at your phone and construct your next statement carefully. All I mean is, worry about April, not Brett. You shouldn't have to go down for him. She slams the bat into the concrete by your head. She grins when you flinch. Was Claudia thinking about April when she left Brett? Was Gabby? Has anyone ever once thought about April? April glares at you for a moment, and then she starts to laugh. She steps off of your chest to pace while she giggles to herself, and you suck in a breath of air. Oh god, I just realized Blake the Wonder Detective doesn't have it all planned out for once. You struggle to sit up, but suddenly she's crouched in front of you. Using the bat to hold her balance, she tilts her head thoughtfully, but her eyes are empty. So here's the kicker. I didn't actually mean to kill Gabby. What? Ironic, isn't it? She laughs again, standing up and circling you like a lion. I was furious, obviously, but murder, no. All I wanted to ruin her, like she ruined Brett. I was gonna lure her to the pool, shoot her up with some bentonite, and send her on her merry way to collect her crown. Lure her to the pool? And no better way to do that than threatening a note and even more threatening razor blade. She rattles the bat against the roof's guard railing, sending a metallic peal ringing through the night. That's a bingo, Detective. Sweet, merciful April Morris warned her that the track guys were the ones who sent the note. They were up to something. Meet me at the pool. I'll tell you all about it. And she's making an ass of herself while I show everyone what trash she actually was. Kind of a bad plan if it hinges on something mostly left to chance. You couldn't have known Gabby would win. She rolls her eyes. Come on, Blake. She was going to win. But I know better than to wager on chance. I heard Gabby telling her friend that she was thinking of hiring you to count ballots. Did you know the arsonist will start a fire somewhere else just to draw the trucks away from the real target? So when I was looking for fake Tyler ballots, I figured you wouldn't pay too much mind to a couple dozen extra Gabbies. April's pacing is making her weave too far in and out of frame. You prop back on your elbows and slide backwards. I'm not done with you yet, Blake Stone. She marches towards you to keep you within reach and walks right into center frame. Sorry if I'm uncomfortable. Someone keeps hitting me with a bat. I mean, she really hasn't hit you yet? I mean, just saying. So you're telling me this was all some kind of accident? Sadly, yes. Well, I helped things along, obviously. I injected her with the drug, but she fell into the pool all on her own. If that's true, why didn't you help her? So she fell in, thrashed about in the water for a while, and you, what, stood there and watched? April shrugs and your blood runs cold. There really wasn't much splashing, what with the drugs and all. But why? All this, why didn't you just pull her out? She goes quiet for a moment. I guess the easiest answer is I didn't want to. I didn't set out to kill her, but it was easy to watch her die. Actually, it was. I don't know how to describe it really, but it was like all of my problems, the weight on my shoulders, was just gone. Just like that? Just like that. Before Gabby got involved, everything was perfect. Then everything spiraled out of control. But that night I realized I didn't have to. I could control it. I could control everything. I set the chess pieces up however I liked. And if I wanted it bad enough, I could just take them off the board. You're sick. No, I'm smart. And I was sick and tired of nothing ever working out for me. I mean, let's put it this way. Had we not got involved, she would have got away with it. It was a perfect crime. April suddenly stalks in close, grabbing your face between her pinched fingers. You want to twist away, but you need to keep her eyes on you and not the phone behind you. And I made sure the dose was deadly this time. I don't need a pool to do my dirty work for me anymore. All this because Brad had feelings hurt, and not a reason to kill someone. Honestly, I hate Brett too. Boy could not get it together. But I'm stuck with him, and for a while, he was tolerable. Stopped messing up my life for a whole few months, so Claudia leaving was, well, deeply inconvenient for me personally. He was different after he got out of juvie, meaner. But with Gabby and Claudia gone, maybe he could start over, get back to his old self. I hate to break it to you, but even your old brother was a tool. Of course he's a jackass! He's caused problems after problems, and Mommy and Daddy spent all their time and money fixing things for him. Meanwhile, Golden Girl April got left alone. She won't make any waves, cause us any trouble. She doesn't need attention. Then why go to all these lengths to get revenge for him? Why bring Claudia into it? Because she left me. Did you get it? She said all this crap about us being like sisters. Do you bail on family? No! But she did. Sure, Brett can be a bit much, but she wasn't just leaving him. She claimed she cared about my happiness. She lied. April's eyes shift away. She releases you roughly. So, I'm finding my own happiness. What do they call it? Chasing your bliss? You think murder is the way to do it? I hate to break it to you. You've just made life a lot harder for yourself. See, I don't think that's true. My family winters in Zurich. I think transferring to school there immediately would be imperative to my education. And then what, the next time someone pisses you off? I'll do what I have to do. People love all those true crime docs, and they always wonder how could they kill all those people. She stands up again, stretching and shaking out her shoulders as she grips, as her grip on the bat tightens. But that's only because they've never tried it. Yeah, but not everybody has it in them. As April stretches out her neck, and she finally catches sight of the emergency lights bearing down on the school in size. Unfortunately, Blake, it seems like our time is at an end. It's too late. I ran into Mr. Lewis on the way here. Had him call the cops. I bet they're on the way up the stairs right now. And as soon as they do, I'll tell them everything you just confessed. You expect her to run scared, but instead she smiles. Oh, then I'll just have to bludgeon you faster than those lard asses at the station could climb. Yeah, you don't really taunt a killer like that. It was really stupid. It was self-defense, after all. You framed me so you could finally come in, catch the killer, and be a hero for once. A story I'm sure the cops in the town would be happy to believe, and they'll have to. Because no one will be around who could tell them otherwise. April, don't. Shh, 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 shh. I'll make it quick. She hefts the bat in her hands, but for just a moment you see her waver. You know the worst part of all this? I feel like we could have been friends under different circumstances. She flexes her fingers, hands wringing the grip of the bat as she breaks for impact. But you're just too smart. Goodbye, Valentine Blakestone. Interesting. Interesting. First and foremost, will we be left on a cliffhanger? And by that I mean, basically two things will happen in chapter 16, which, by the way, is the apparently finale for this book. Kind of sad. I actually did enjoy it. You know, here we could have had a Most Wanted 2 by now, but, you know, Pixelberry doesn't believe in such things. And I actually did enjoy this book. Just like Laws of Attraction and a couple other ones I actually did enjoy, but hopefully you all did enjoy the work I do, and I continue to do. If you do, make sure to like and share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Next up is to subscribe, especially if you want more content. Hopefully you do. I think that's why you're here. I think that's why you are listening to the end of this video. So again, feel free to subscribe. And check the links down in the description as well. Without further ado, so pretty much one of two things will happen. She'll either get us, right, and we die to hero, or someone will stop her. You know, one of the cops, Mr. Lewis, one of your friends, someone will stop her. And regardless, she's going down, right? So, you know, she's going down. So yeah, that's about it. Everybody who was like, "Oh no, it's Claudia." See, this is why I keep my mouth shut. Like I keep my mouth shut until there's more evidence, right? And she was just, she was just, you know, a little dash of jalapeno here and there. It wasn't sweetness, it was jalapeno. But yeah, no, I just stayed quiet. Everybody was like, "Who do you think it is?" I'm not saying shit. Everybody's like, "It's Claudia, it's Claudia, I knew it's Claudia." I know who each and every one of you are, so don't think about deleting your comments. Anyway, yeah, no, I love it. I love it. See, I like twists and things like that in a thing like this. At least a story, you know, where you don't know who, what, when, where, and why. And it kind of keeps you guessing, right? I mean, you think about it, we aren't the world's best detective. When you think about it, I mean, we are just someone who is in high school, right? First it was Mr. Lewis, and then it was Brad, and we've accused like 4 different people, and now it's April, right? So, you know, we even accused Dr. Morgan, and then it was leaning towards Claudia, and then it's, "Oh, it's April." Like, we went through 4 or 5 people. So, we went through quite a few people, if you really think about it. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. But, haha, you lose. I'm sorry to rub it in your faces, no, I'm not. But I love you people, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out.